Alright, in this vlog I wanted to talk about, real quickly, in this vlog I want to talk about notebook checks. I heard through the rumor mill that I was overgrading, according to some teachers, and quite frankly, I would argue that wholeheartedly. I believe that sometimes when you go through the notebooks and you tell the kids, oh, pick one thing that I'm going to grade, and you pick another one kind of deal, and you only grade 2 assignments out of the entire notebook check from the unit, quite honestly, that means the kids are not going to do jack, or they're going to start calculating the numbers in their head and take their gamble, and how many assignments can I do, and what do you think we can get away with, and not do everything. And I feel like with my kids, I did not give them any BS filler work kind of deal. If there was any kind of BS, or I wouldn't say BS, but that's the wrong adjective altogether. I'd say more additional work on top of the SOL, what they needed to know, that I didn't feel like they needed to write everything down. I kept it to the basics, so their notebooks would be very simple when they go back to study. So, as long as the kids were participating in the activities that I had planned and stuff, they usually got the full participation grade. But I feel like that I do need to check them, make sure everything's there, because the kids don't do it, especially when they're 11 years old. I went through all the notebooks, and I try and put personal messages. I try and put at least check marks on every page, circle spelling mistakes here and there. This is not to say that I thoroughly graded every single assignment for completeness, for accuracy. I did grade for completeness, so I was able to spot check. I did read through things, and I made sure that the kids knew that I was looking at their notebooks, so that way maybe that they felt more inclined to do a better job on them. And I also, the personal message at the end, I felt like was essential, and it was able to make a lot of connections with a lot of kids, especially kids that maybe I hadn't had the opportunity to in class. For example, one student, little boy, had written in there on the Facebook assignment, he put that one of his favorite TV shows for Frederick Douglass was, I guess it was Rob and Big's Fantasy Factory. No, it was just Rob's Fantasy Factory, or Factory of Dreams, or something. And it was the guy who just created the DC line of clothing. And I marked down there, I wrote in a note, I was like, look, he's one of my favorites too, I love that show, kind of deal. And I actually heard him talking to some of the other little boys about it, which was cute. And he was like, look guys, she likes this show too. And so the kids, really excited. So I was able to make connections on that level, and I feel like that was important. It is important to get the kids to kind of respect you and be able to draw that line between I'm the teacher, I'm the boss, and it's cool, hey, we have some things in common. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard to explain. But between professional and friend, I was always able to draw that line, but through the notebook checks, I was able to make that connection with as a friend and make them more inclined to do a better job, and also to complete the assignments that I thought were important, even if they had to do it 4 times because they lost the stupid paper 4 times. It better end up glued in there and complete at the end of the day. So that was the moral of the story. Notebooks took forever to grade. They wiped me out. I end up coming home looking like this. Feel like HELL. But I think it's worth it because in a lot of cases the kids end up redoing the same assignment 50 times, so they should probably know the answers by then. Alright.